Backwoods coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Hoosier State, where Colts fans rise to their feet with the striking of the anvil as it is time for football here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indy. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm that is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The Eagles hit a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resiliency, on display in that victory.
And he's going to burn his way forward to the 48.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line.
The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Look at this Colt defense. This crew against the pass. It's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's taken in.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Up the middle with Brooklyn. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Intended for A.J. Brown.
Now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Back to throw here. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
A gain of 3.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll set up a throw. That is caught. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Back to throw again. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. Interception return for the Colts team. Well, just an excellent play there by the defense. Not only pick it, but take it back, because Charles looked like they were in a groove passing the football, several completions until that mistake.
They certainly did appear to be locked in, and with how this offense is moving along, I know we certainly didn't expect to see a pick to end the series. Whatever the cause was, maybe they took one of their scripted plays, maybe the defender just made a great read. It has certainly quickly changed the tone of this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Colts 7, Eagles nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to get this out to the 25. The Eagles offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And as you see on the graphic, he's right up there with the best in the league when it comes to throwing touchdowns. Currently second in the NFL at this point in the season. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
The coverage by Charvarius Ward.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
It's a game of
busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Barkley on the tackle left. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. You look at this Colt defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 of the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about let's face it, this unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Saquon Barkley
will get a nice chunk there on a first down run, and it's second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They'll look to throw. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Losing with 1 yard to go on third down.
That's a gain of 3.
He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for fourth down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And that will force a turnover on downs. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And leading the charge, their lefty QB.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes. So there's a lot of good that he did. But he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
From the 44 now, here's second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Now they'll throw here. Quick throw there is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact caught the ball free, and it's fourth down. On fourth down, the Colts will call up Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Eagles first down.
Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards. It says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
No,
they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This is caught. It's Bryant. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another Eagles first down.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Firing quickly here, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds.
And the Eagles.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Ellie is good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. That should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield strike. 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings
on the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Bruce. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it was the right call.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A gain of 15. And an Eagle first down.
Back to throw. Got a man. It's Brown.
The first down pass.
Here's 2nd and 7.
To A.J. Brown. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Colts 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Open receiver complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Colts 7.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, what a move. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down back at the 21.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Ball going deep here for Taylor. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That throw broken up by the linebacker, Nakobe Dean.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
13 yards.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Eagles.
Barkley, inside handoff. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. This offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
They'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brings up second
Brandon, all
and
things
4.
considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 4. To Barkley on the check down. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Colts team sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you give him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
And this is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Colts set to take over here offensively. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this week?
I think it does a little bit, but not too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
A shoulder there, caught by Warren. And he gets this one just shy of 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
13 yards on the play.
1st and 10, Taylor now. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
They'll look to throw here. That one finds Pierce right side. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. 14 yards that time for number 14.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your focus and start to put together some drives. Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts.
A gain of 17
as they'll head to the
yards.
sideline and talk
It's
over what to do next. Bates' kick is good. And they'll get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
The Eagles offense on their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now back to throw. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And give him a gain of 37.
That's good for an Eagles first down. A gain of 37 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
That's another.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kelly Moore. And he will bring it back. Interception return for a touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there. And not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league throughout the season.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses to see how they defend it and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete.
First down pass.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds at his own 48-yard line.
Second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
Smith.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards.
For Eagles, first down.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a 4-point game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. There's plenty of distance there as he banks it in.
20.
Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the post. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
So a tight one so far, 1-point game at the break as we check in with Scott Hansen at our halftime report. Scott.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. Our journey through the NFL starts now, and it begins at Arrowhead. The Chiefs at home to take on the Jags.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? For them to get there, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
That's good for a Colts first down.
They're going to look to throw. He's got his man. It's Pierce.
The first down pass.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 50-yard line.
Straight ahead, Taylor. And we'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the Colts first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Again to Taylor. And it's a run now. That one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Yards.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
The center receiver in motion to the right. Downs going in motion right. They go play action here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Pierce. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
19
Now
more yards.
first and 10 at the 11.
That's another Colts first down.
A give for Taylor on the right side. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing no, and it's complete. And a gain of 5. And it'll
It's fourth down.
Bates' kick is good. And they have regained the lead.
Makes the score.
Well, they don't get a
23.
touchdown here in the opening drive of the third
21.
quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And they will wrangle them down a couple of yards shy of the 30. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
A gain of 4. And it's third
They'll try to run forward Barkley. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Just a simple run play there on third and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up fourth down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. And he's able to get this one out to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too hard.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 yards.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 7.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And that is incomplete. Quite a good coverage there in the pass breakup to Pat Surtain.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
No, a nifty juke there. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. The Eagles' offense set to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
A handoff to Barkley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
To number 26, Saquon Barkley.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Powering through. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
10 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 25.
To throw now on 1st down. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end over the middle. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
9. Brings up 2nd and
Again to Barkley out of the 16. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the ball 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Block in the back. Offense.
So a nice run there, but negated by the illegal block in the back.
Yeah, on that type of a play as a receiver, you just want to kind of hold your guy up on the outside, do a little stalk blocking with him. But this time, got a little too aggressive, and that came the flag.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Over the middle here to Brown.
The second down.
Field goal would give him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
They'll look to throw.
Third down.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
The quarterback.
JT Tuimoloau
10-yard loss on the play.
drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The kick by Elliott is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long way from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll set up the throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to see that one out. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 6-yard return after a punt on 48. And the Eagles football 1st and 10. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slow lead. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
38-yard line.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley down at the 35. It'll be second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
to put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do this thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Second and long.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
In trouble, he's taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast 5.
Variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
48-yard line.
This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He's brought down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing the slot pattern here complete. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another first and 10 here.
First down. A gain of 14.
They'll drop the throw.
First down, Eagles.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second
He's
down.
out of bounds at the 14-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw here. Quick slant to Brown.
The second down pass.
There we go. 3rd and 1. Good check time on both sides.
A gain of 8 yards.
Let's sneak it here. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Another Eagles first down. First and goal, Philadelphia.
He'll drop to throw. And they're going to get to him a sack. Sack back in the 9-yard line.
It's second down.
It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side of Smith.
The pass.
A lot of tired bodies on that field. But this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup.
He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's got
truly make up for the earlier miss.
So the Colts now down by 7, 2:16 to play. Well, their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the sixth time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
They'll come up now on second down.
They'll look to throw here.
That's complete to Pierce.
As a quarterback, this is where you look for those instincts to really kick in and take over, right?
Yeah, you can't force it downfield because if you throw an interception here, the game could be over.
He's taken down.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Finding space at the 40. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
Back to throw.
That's going to be taken in by Downs.
And he takes this one in for the Colts touchdown.
Josh Downs,
His 4th touchdown on the year.
and the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
30 all.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he can't get there. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
On second down.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It started long.
Now back to throw. Pass complete. Got it. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line.
1st and 10.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Hey, we gotta switch it up, we gotta switch it up, we gotta switch it up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts
15 yards.
as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now.
37-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to get this one into his fullback. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That's another.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. First and 10.
27-yard line.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts.
Gain of 4.
And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's the Ward. He's tight end. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles.
State will celebrate tonight as the Colts have won it.